Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A week one showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Just never had a chance to shake. And he'll be brought down at the 24. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. Looking for running room. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st down from the 28. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Reels it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd and long here. Give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback keeps taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Still looking to his right. Fires to the right. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. North Texas in the hurry up.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll move the tight end.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Drops back on first down. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Working the ground game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, fires downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it. Keeps it on the ground. He's past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to...
Snags it, and he's open. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down right there. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it. The keeper on the option. The handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Open space at the 25. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide left, it's Mitchell. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He got it, beat down in bounds. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with Tennessee taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Volunteers with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting this second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Could not make his way to the corner. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rush is on, and they got it.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying.
Bringing it back. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Grabbed over the middle. It's Danzy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, North Dakota State, and the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hodges. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job, gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Incomplete, big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, North Texas.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line. Stopped right there. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Left side is Coleman Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. They put the brakes on him.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hand it to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tries to do it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. North Texas in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. North Texas really has it going on offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's...
Runs through a man, and he might have space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll set up to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A quick pass to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Out wide right, it's Ashley. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Lets it fly. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. RPO complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just a complete misfire.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Harrell. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. North Texas in the hurry up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. Breaks the tackle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Look out! Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a